There's something nobody tells you about success. It's not loud in the beginning. It's not glamorous. It doesn't look like the highlight reels you scroll past every single day. In fact, it looks like failure. It looks like being 25 and still figuring things out. It looks like being 30 and starting over. It looks like watching your friends move ahead while you feel stuck. But here's the truth. Most people realize too late. You are not behind, you are becoming. We live in a world obsessed with timelines. Graduate by this age, make 6 figures by that age, get married, buy the house, build the brand, have it all figured out. And if you don't, you feel like you're losing. But life is not a race with lanes. It's a mountain with different paths. Some paths are steep early. Some paths are slow and steady. Some are confusing and full of detours. But every single one can lead to the top if you keep climbing. Right now, you might feel invisible. Working hard, trying, failing, trying again, and nobody is clapping. Nobody is reposting your struggle. Nobody sees the late nights, the doubt, the fear, the discipline it takes just to keep going. But let me tell you something powerful. The version of you that keeps showing up when it's hard. That's the person who wins. Not the most talented. Not the most connected. Not the luckiest. The most consistent. Success in America has been glamorized. We celebrate the outcome, but we ignore the years of obscurity. Before the big deal, there were 100 rejections. Before the viral moment, there were years of silence. Before the breakthrough, there was breakdown. You are not failing because it's hard. It's hard because you're growing. Comfort never built confidence. Struggle does. Every time you choose discipline over distraction. Every time you get up early when you don't feel like it. Every time you keep your word to yourself. You are building something invisible. Self-trust, and self-trust changes everything. Because once you trust yourself, you stop quitting on yourself. Let's talk about comparison. Social media will convince you that everyone your age is ahead. But you are comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their debt, their anxiety, their insecurity, their second thoughts. You only see the filters. And comparison is the fastest way to kill momentum. Instead, compare yourself to who you were last year. Are you stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more self-aware? That's growth, and growth compounds. Small habits, done daily, for years. That's how ordinary people build extraordinary lives. Not in one leap, but in thousands of quiet steps. Here's something most people, 1T, admit. The reason many Dan T succeed isn't lack of talent. It's lack of patience. They want results before identity change. But real success is identity first. You don't get confident and then take action. You take action and confidence follows. You don't become disciplined and then wake up early. You wake up early. And discipline forms. You don't wait to feel ready. You move and readiness meets you on the way. There will be seasons where you feel alone, where your bank account is low, your motivation is low, your energy is low, but your vision, that has to stay high. Because vision pulls you through what emotions cannot. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always feel strong. But you can always choose to be committed. Commitment is stronger than motivation. Motivation fades. Commitment builds. And let me remind you of something. You survived 100% of your worst days. The heartbreak, the rejection email, the no, the sleepless nights, the self-doubt, you survived all of it. So why are you doubting your ability to survive? What's next? Your current struggle is not your final chapter. It's a training ground. Pressure creates diamonds. Resistance builds strength, and setbacks, they build strategy. Maybe your journey is Slowerbeck, or you're being built for something bigger. Maybe you're not late. Maybe you're being prepared. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this building in me? Resilience, focus, humility, strength. Because one day, the things that frustrate you will be the very reasons you can handle success later. Imagine quitting today. Imagine walking away. Now imagine 5 years from now, seeing someone else living the life you once dreamed about. Not because they were better, but because they didn't stop. Let that sink in. You don't need to be the best. You just need to not quit. One more day, one more rep, one more application, one more video, one more attempt. That's how momentum is built. And momentum, once created, is unstoppable. There's someone out there right now who is less talented than you, less skilled than you, less prepared than you. But they are going to succeed best. They refuse to stop. Let that not be your story. You were not born to shrink yourself to fit into someone else's expectations. You were not born to live small. You were not born to give upon the dream that keeps you awake at night. You were born to build, to grow, to evolve, to become. And becoming takes time. So be patient with yourself, be disciplined with your habits, be protective of your focus, and be relentless with your belief. Because one day, the same people who didn't understand your grind will admire your growth. But by then, you won't need their validation. You'll have built something stronger. You'll have built yourself. So if today feels heavy, if progress feels slow, if doubt feels loud, remember this, you are not behind, you are becoming. And becoming is powerful. Now get up, take the next step, and don't stop.